Historical movies and historical TV shows have been growing rapidly in mainstream popularity over the past few years, and it seems that production studios are keen to cash in on this trend by creating spin-offs, sequels, and prequels to already well-established historical franchises. And the purpose of this list is to highlight 5 upcoming sequels and spin-offs that you did not know were in the works. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical TV shows or historical movies, then subscribe to my channel, History Spark. At number 5, it is the recently confirmed sequel to the World War II movie Greyhound, which was a Tom Hanks starring an Apple TV exclusive movie that got released in 2020. The original Greyhound movie focused on the Battle of the Atlantic, which was a naval battle fought between the Allied and German forces during World War II. So far, there isn't that much information available yet on what the sequel will be focusing on, but it will most likely depict another epic naval battle from World War II. And it has already been confirmed that Tom Hanks has agreed to participate in the sequel, which should reassure viewers that the Greyhound 2 will at the minimum have excellent acting and production value, since both Tom Hanks and Apple are involved in the project. And the 4th spot on this list goes to the upcoming prequel that has been confirmed to the Master and Commander movie, which starred Russell Crowe as Captain Jack Aubrey. There's very little known about this movie except that it is still in the very early stages of development and that most of the original cast will not be returning for the film, as the prequel will be focusing on the first book of the series and it will be far too difficult to make the original cast look at least 20 years younger. The only confirmed detail we have so far is that the screenplay is being written by Patrick Ness, and that possibly Tom Holland may have some sort of role within this upcoming film. But as I find out more about Master and Commander the prequel, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. At number 3, it is The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, the long-awaited sequel to the Passion of the Christ movie, which came out nearly 20 years ago. This movie will be having Mel Gibson return to the production chair, and he is also completing the script for the movie as well. It has also been confirmed that Jimmy Caviezel is also returning to play the role of Jesus Christ, and the plot of this film will focus on events that occurred 3 days between the crucifixion and the resurrection. It has also been further confirmed that biblical events such as the fall of the angels and harrowing of hell will be key focuses of the sequel movie. It'll be interesting to see what Mel Gibson has in store for us in the sequel film to Passion of the Christ, as the first film had a huge impact when it first got released, and I assume that the sequel will have an even larger one. At number 2, it is the recently confirmed sequel to the Spartacus TV show. Spartacus was a TV series that spanned 3 seasons and included a prequel series as well, and it followed the journey of the famous gladiator Spartacus from his lowly start as a slave to his rise as a fierce rebel leader against the Roman Republic, completing with his eventual downfall. And after all these years, it is finally great to get confirmation that a Spartacus sequel is 100% definitely in the works. This was confirmed by the Spartacus TV show creator Stephen DeKnight, who will be returning for the sequel series for Starz Network. It has also been confirmed that some of the original cast will be returning for the spin-off as well. But with Stephen DeKnight at the helm, I have full confidence that this unnamed Spartacus sequel will be one of the best historical TV shows of recent memory. And the top spot on this list goes to the recently confirmed and long-awaited sequel to Gladiator, which is simply being referred to as Gladiator 2 for the time being. There's very little known about Gladiator 2 so far, with the only confirmed casting being Spencer Tree Clark, who will reprise his role as Lucius. Lucius and Russell Crowe's character Maximus do share a unique father and son-like bond within the original Gladiator film, so it is possible that they will be expanding upon the story a little bit further, and we will be following the life of Lucius after the events of the film, or perhaps even later on in his adulthood. Nothing much has been confirmed yet, but as I get more details on Gladiator 2, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. So please let me know in the comments down below which movie or TV show, sequel or spin-off you are most excited for, and if there's any other spin-offs or sequels that you are looking forward to seeing in the near future as well. And as always, subscribe to my channel History Spark to stay up to date with all things related to historical movies and historical TV shows.